Hello and welcome to another update video about Quant QNT. So yeah, Quant is still fighting with this target area. Obviously, target was reached, and in fact, it reached perfectly the 50% Fibonacci retracement, which would be very relevant for a bearish count. Yeah. So just a reminder what the bullish and the bearish counts are here. The bullish count indicates that obviously we moved up in a wave 1 here in red, whatever that color is. We came down in wave 2 and we are now in a wave 3 that should end around the $400 mark, plus minus depending on how the subwaves are now developing. That would be the bullish count, and in the bullish count we are working on a 5-wave move to the upside. 1, 2, 3 might now be done. We could get into a wave 4 support area that I formulated and gave you in the previous video, and then a wave 5 to the upside, and that could be the first wave of that larger third wave, after which we should come down in an ABC structure. So basically have a wave 1, have a wave 2 here, and if we have 5 waves up, I will give you another entry point for here and formulate for you a key support area into which the price will most likely get to take a trade to the upside in a wave 3 of 3, which would be hopefully very lucrative. Now, condition for that is that we are now holding this little support area here, so that we are holding the green support box relevant for a wave 4. If I'm now drawing the Fibonacci retracements just for the third wave, you can see that this box is defined between the 38.2 Fib around about at $140 and the 50% Fib level at 132.50. Now, a wave 4 can also only reach the $149 level, in this case, the 23.6 Fib, and we could continue to move up from here. However, it would be an unusually shallow wave 4. It is in theory enough. We see it quite frequently, but it is more frequent and more usual that a wave 4 reaches the 38.2 Fib. And also this, I wouldn't really call this a pullback that would be worth trading. I mean, you can do it depending on your time frame, on the time frame, but I would expect, yeah, ideally I would like the price to get into this area. It would be a nicer pullback to trade for a long trade, right? And to scale up a trade that was possibly entered here if you did that. Just bear in mind, it could already rally from here, but it is the less likely outcome. It would be better also from a reward to risk standpoint to take a trade in here, but of course, you know, I can't guarantee that the price will reach it. What I can tell you is that for the length of the third wave and the proportions with the wave 2, it would be quite nice to, and it would be more likely, in my opinion, to get a stronger pullback in a wave 4, because this here looks only like a very shallow wave 4, yeah, and such a main wave 4 should come down a bit lower, just sort of from the visuals and the proportions. But yeah, no guarantee we will get there. But if we do, it might be a nice long trade. And then if we get the 5th wave up, we have more likelihood for a bullish count, because at the moment, with only 3 waves to the upside, it could easily just be, again, a B wave, that we came down in an A wave. We're now moving up in a B wave. We got rejected at the 50% Fib level here, $161, and now we need to be watching, do we come down in a C wave? Now that will become likely, first of all, if we break out of that channel to the downside, but that would not be enough, because we could just be in a, let's say, deeper wave 4. But if we go into this, or if we break below the wave 4 support at 132.50, give it a little bit more space, but if we do that, then it's getting very likely that we are actually in the C wave to the downside. Until then, it's of course possible that the B wave extends further. Yeah. Next targets, should we break above that $161 level from which we got rejected, would be the 61.8% retracement at $176 and the 78.6 retracement at $199. So that's sort of the situation where we are. So I think I see 2 possible trade setups here. One would be an entry point here in this area. The next one would be in this area. That would be really good for another long-term entry. Should we really be in this ABC structure here? Anybody who entered in my support area or trend reversal area is in profit anyway, so you can move up your stop loss or just keep your QNT on a ledger if you like to, and just, you know, it would give you another opportunity to accumulate here. Anybody who's trading this more short term could enter here. Again, you could also enter now if you want to, but obviously we haven't really pulled back enough, in my opinion, to make it worthwhile, but that's an individual decision that only you can take. If we zoom in a little bit, it looks a bit like as if this trend channel is breaking down, but it's not really broken officially. You know, we haven't really made a new low. We haven't broken below the last swing low. That's at $145. And also, if you consider the wicks, we haven't really broken it. And so trend lines are always a bit subjective, depending on how you draw it. If I don't use the wicks, then it's broken. If I do use them, it's not really broken, but it's getting really, really interesting now here. Okay, that's my update about QNT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.